February 3, 2023. The day everything changed. I held Mom's trembling hand in Dr. Patel's sterile office as he delivered the devastating news. Pancreatic cancer. Stage 4. 6 to 12 months. At 63, Mom had always been unstoppable. Now she looked so small in that oversized hospital chair. "I want to fight," she whispered. "I'm moving in with you. Tomorrow," I announced. That evening, Tyler arrived at Mom's house. My brother, who lived 40 minutes away with his wife Vanessa and their 2 kids. Mom took both our hands. "Promise me you'll take care of each other after I'm gone. Everything I have is in my will. Split 50-50 between you two. Fair and square. That's my final wish." We both promised. I had no idea Tyler would shatter that promise 19 months later. February 5, 2023. I loaded my last box into Mom's guest room. My apartment lease broken. My job resigned. My savings my only cushion. But watching Mom struggle to make tea, I knew I'd made the right choice. The hospice nurse, Patricia, suggested something that would later save my life. Keep a shared digital calendar. Log everything. Medications, symptoms, appointments. I created the Google Calendar that night. Titled it, Mom's Care Journey. I never imagined it would become criminal evidence. March through June 2023 blurred together in a haze of chemotherapy sessions, sleepless nights, and endless medical appointments. I logged everything meticulously. March 3rd. First chemo session. March 4th. Nausea, vomiting all night. March 7th. Good day, walked around block. March 15th. ER visit, dehydration. Tyler visited once in March. 45 minutes. He brought donuts. I logged that too. Tyler visit, 2:30 p.m. to 3:15 p.m. July 22, 2023. Tyler's birthday. He came with Vanessa and the kids, brought cake, and asked Mom to sign a birthday card. Her hands shook from the medications. "Here, Mom, let me help," Tyler said, guiding her hand. Something uncomfortable twisted in my gut, but I pushed it away. They stayed 2 hours. Tyler posted photos on Facebook. "Blessed to celebrate with this warrior woman." Flexed biceps, red hearts. 147 likes. What it didn't show. I'd been up until 4 a.m. managing Mom's severe pain. Or that Tyler hadn't visited since Mother's Day. Another photo opportunity. I logged it all. September 14, 2023. Tyler called needing Mom to notarize business documents. "It's time sensitive. For my expansion loan. I'll be quick." He arrived at 3 p.m. with a folder of papers. Mom signed where he indicated. Documents that already had notary seals. "Thanks, Mom. You're the best." 20 minutes and he was gone. Something bothered me, but I couldn't pinpoint what. Calendar entry. Tyler visit, 3 p.m. to 3:20 p.m. Business documents signed. That notation would matter more than I ever imagined. By November 2023, chemotherapy had stopped working. Dr. Patel recommended palliative care. "How long?" Ask privately. 3 to 6 months. "I'm sorry." I cried in the shower for an hour so Mom wouldn't hear. Thanksgiving was surreal. Tyler's family came for dinner. Mom could barely eat 3 bites. Tyler posted family photos. Grateful for family. Cherish every moment. Folded hands. Then they left at 7 p.m. I stayed up until 2 a.m. managing Mom's pain. January 15, 2024. This date is burned into my memory. Tyler called that morning. "I need to talk to Mom privately. About estate planning things." Red flag should have been waving, but I was exhausted, running on 4 hours of sleep. He arrived at 2:30 p.m. with white lilies. Mom's favorites. "Can I have time alone with Mom?" She was heavily sedated from her 2 p.m. dose of OxyContin, 80 milligrams. But it seemed like a loving gesture. "Okay. I'll be in the kitchen." 45 minutes later he emerged. That was good. I feel better. Did she wake up? A little. She knew I was here. Calendar entry. Tyler visit 2:30 p.m. to 3:15 p.m. Private conversation requested. That 45 minutes would destroy everything. March 2nd, 2024. One of Mom's last truly lucid moments. I want proof of what I want, she said. In case anything happens. I recorded her on the iPad. My name is Dorothy Chen. It's March 2nd, 2024. When I die, I want everything split 50-50 between Tyler and my daughter. Fair and square. They both deserve it. 2 minutes long. Saved to her iCloud. Backed up to my phone. I promise, Mom, I said. I didn't know Tyler had already made that promise meaningless. September 5th, 2024. Mom died at 6:47 a.m. I was holding her hand. Had been for 3 hours. I called Tyler at 6:15 a.m. It's time. I'm on my way. Mom took her last breath at 6:47 a.m. Tyler arrived at 7:30 a.m. 43 minutes too late. Traffic, he said. I'd cared for Mom for 582 consecutive days and nights. Tyler had visited 7 times. Final calendar entry. September 5th, 6:47 a.m. Mom passed peacefully. I was with her. Tyler arrived 7:30 a.m. September 8th, 2024. Over 200 people came to Mom's funeral. Tyler gave the eulogy about how family was everything to Mom. How she'd sacrificed everything for her children. People approached me afterward. You were such a devoted daughter. She was so lucky to have you. Tyler stood across the room, accepting condolences, playing the grieving son. That evening, alone in Mom's house, I broke down completely. September 8th, 2024. 7:43 p.m. This is James Caldwell. I'm an attorney handling your mother's estate. Come to my office tomorrow at 10 a.m. My blood ran cold. I thought Mr. Patterson was Mom's attorney. Your mother changed representation earlier this year. After hanging up, I called Mr. Patterson. He confirmed Mom had switched attorneys in late December. Via a mailed release form he'd never personally witnessed her sign. Late December. Right when Mom started heavy pain medications. Right around Tyler's business documents visit. September 9th, 2024. 10 a.m. Caldwell's office was sleek and expensive. Tyler was already there. Caldwell slid a document across the desk. Your mother made significant changes to her will on January 15th. Tyler receives the house. $520,000. The investment portfolio. $290,000. And the house contents. My heart stopped. And me. You receive $5,000 and your mother's jewelry. The room spun. This is insane. Mom told me 100 times everything was split 50-50. Tyler spoke calmly. Mom changed her mind. I have a family to support, kids to put through college. You're single, no dependents. You can rebuild. I quit my job. I spent 19 months caring for her. I used all my savings. That's why you get the jewelry. It's worth at least $30,000. I looked at the will. Mom's signature barely legible. Date. January 15th, 2024. Timestamp. 2:47 p.m. The day Tyler had asked for privacy with Mom. You did this while she was sedated. She knew what she was signing. She was on 80 milligrams of OxyContin. I left with copies of everything. Hands shaking so badly I could barely drive. September 9th, 2024. 2 p.m. I opened the Google Calendar and scrolled to January 15th. 2 p.m. Mom's medication. 80 milligrams OxyContin. My notes from that day. Patricia had warned me. She'll be very sedated. This is a high dose. She'll likely sleep for 3 to 4 hours. The will was time-stamped 2:47 p.m., just 47 minutes after Mom took medication that would render her barely conscious. I pulled up Mom's medical records. Dr. Patel's notes from January 12th. Patient heavily sedated. 80 milligrams OxyContin every 4 hours. Cognitive function severely impaired. Recommend no legal decisions during this period. I had evidence. I had proof. But would it be enough? September 10, 2024. 3 a.m. Couldn't sleep. I picked up Mom's iPad, opened her messages app. Scrolled to January. My blood ran cold. January 14, 2024, 9:47 p.m. Tyler. Mom, we need to talk about your estate tomorrow. I have kids to support, college funds to build. January 15, 2024, 6:23 a.m. Tyler. Bringing papers for you to look at today. Just standard estate planning stuff. Then a conversation with Vanessa. January 14, 11:52 p.m. Tyler. Tomorrow's the day. Once she signs, the house is ours. Vanessa, what about your sister? Tyler, she'll get enough to shut up. Mom barely knows what day it is anyway. Vanessa, are you sure this is legal? Tyler, Caldwell said timing is everything. Do it before hospice officially starts or they'll flag it. I took screenshots of everything. The smoking gun. September 11th to 15th, 2024. I'm a data analyst. I know how to organize information and present evidence. So I built a website, thetruthabouttyler.com. Page 1. The timeline 582 days documented with calendar entries, photos, and proof of Tyler's 7 brief visits versus my round-the-clock care. Page 2. The medical evidence Dr. Patel's notes about cognitive impairment. Medication schedules. The impossibility of informed consent 47 minutes after high-dose opioids. Page 3. The text messages full screenshots. She'll get enough to shut up. Mom barely knows what day it is anyway. Page 4. Mom's video, her own words from March 2nd, 6 weeks after the alleged will change. I want everything split 50-50. Fair and square. Page 5. The comparison 2019 will. Mr. Patterson 50-50 split 2024 will. Tyler's golf buddy Caldwell. Tyler gets $885,000. I get $5,000. Page 6. My statement. I'm doing this because what Tyler did was elder financial abuse. If this happened to my mother, it's happening to other people's parents and grandparents. Silence protects predators. I made the site public on September 16th. September 16th, 2024. 6 a.m. I executed my plan in phases. Phase 1. Sent emails to 347 people from Mom's church directory, linking to the website. Phase 2. Posted in the Riverside Community Facebook group. 2,400 members. Phase 3. Sent detailed documentation to Tyler's employer's HR department about employee conduct concerns. Phase 4. Emailed Vanessa's parents and siblings, people I'd met at family gatherings. Phase 5. Contacted Andrea Walsh, an investigative reporter at Channel 7 who specialized in elder abuse cases. Phase 6. Filed formal complaints with Adult Protective Services, the State Bar Association, and the County District Attorney. Then I waited. September 16, 2024. 7:34 p.m. Tyler's voicemail was pure rage. What the hell did you do? This is slander. Defamation. I'm going to sue you. Called him back. Put it on speaker and recorded. Tyler, you're destroying my life over money. I'm not destroying your life. I'm telling the truth about what you did. That website is full of lies. Everything is documented and time-stamped. Would you like me to add this phone call? Because I'm recording. Silence. Vanessa's parents won't look at me. The church called. My boss called me in. Do you understand what you've done? I understand you stole $885,000 from our dying mother. I understand you premeditated it. Should I continue? This is private family business. Nothing about stealing from a dying woman is private. You committed a crime. I haven't been charged with anything yet. But the DA's office has all the evidence now. I hate you. No, Tyler. You hate that you got caught. Hung up. September 17, 2024. Andrea Walsh called at 9 a.m. I've reviewed your website. Would you be willing to go on camera? Yes. The interview aired at 6 p.m. Andrea showed everything. Mom's video, the text messages, the timeline. She read Tyler's texts in a solemn voice. She'll get enough to shut up. Mom barely knows what day it is anyway. My phone exploded. Vanessa's father, retired Judge Philip Harrison, called at 7:30 p.m. I had no idea. I'm so deeply sorry. I've contacted my former colleague at the district attorney's office. September 18th to 20th, 2024. Tyler's employer issued a statement. Effective immediately, Mr. Morrison has been placed on administrative leave pending internal review. Translation: suspended without pay. The State Bar Association opened an investigation into James Caldwell. Holy Cross Church quietly asked Tyler to step down from the finance committee. Vanessa's family stopped all contact with him. 3 of Tyler's major clients requested new account managers. September 25, 2024. Detective Maria Santos from the Elder Abuse Unit called. We're opening a formal investigation. The evidence you provided is compelling. She interviewed Patricia, the hospice nurse, Dr. Patel, Mr. Patterson. All confirmed Mom's cognitive impairment in January. All confirmed the timeline made informed consent impossible. October 8, 2024. The State Bar suspended James Caldwell's license pending investigation. They'd found he and Tyler were college roommates. A clear conflict of interest he'd never disclosed. October 15, 2024. Caldwell called, his voice defeated. Tyler wants to settle. He'll agree to a 50-50th split of everything. Tell him no. What? I want 60-40ths. 60% for me. And I want him to publicly admit what he did. He'll never agree to that. Then we'll see him in court. And in criminal court. Your choice. 3 days later, Caldwell called back. He agrees. October 22, 2024. Tyler sat in the attorney's office hollow-eyed. Vanessa had filed for divorce the week before. He signed the new agreement. 60-40 split in my favor. Then he read the statement Caldwell had prepared. I, Tyler Morrison, took advantage of my mother's diminished mental capacity to change her will in my favor. I did this knowingly and deliberately. I deeply regret my actions and the pain I've caused my sister and my mother's memory. The statement would be posted on my website and sent to everyone who'd received my original email. He looked at me. Are you happy now? No, Tyler. I'll never be happy about what you did. But justice matters. November 3, 2024. The district attorney charged Tyler with elder financial abuse and fraud. James Caldwell was charged as an accessory and faced disbarment. Tyler pled no contest in exchange for 5 years probation, 500 hours community service with elder care organizations, and full restitution to the estate. His mugshot made the local news. Andrea Walsh did a follow-up story. Local woman's fight against elder abuse leads to criminal charges. December 2024. I sold Mom's house. Used my share to start a non-profit. Dorothy's Voice, Fighting Elder Financial Abuse. We provide free resources for families, help document care situations, and advocate for legal protections. Tyler's case became a teaching example. Other families came forward with similar stories. I visit Mom's grave every Sunday. Sometimes I sit there for hours telling her everything. I kept my promise, Mom. I made sure Tyler got exactly what he deserved. Not what he stole, what he earned. The jewelry she left me. I wear her wedding ring every day. The $5,000 Tyler thought would shut me up. I donated it to the Cancer Society in Mom's name. Some people say I went too far. That I destroyed my brother's life. But I didn't destroy anything. I simply turned on the lights and showed everyone what was already there. A man who stole from his dying mother while his sister held her hand through 582 nights of pain. Tyler made his choices. I just made sure everyone knew about them. And I'd do it again in a heartbeat. Because some betrayals deserve to be exposed. Some crimes shouldn't stay family secrets. And sometimes, the only way to honor the dead is to fight like hell for the truth. This story is dedicated to every family caregiver who sacrificed everything, only to watch siblings show up for the inheritance. Your devotion matters. Your sacrifice matters. And you deserve justice. If you suspect elder financial abuse, contact Adult Protective Services immediately. Document everything. You might be the only voice your loved one has left.